Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And thank you for joining us today on Cooper's Thai Adventure live stream with my wife, Miss Darlene. Mr. Brooke is in the land down under. I spoke to him today on the phone, and he had a very nice long trip to Australia, flying from Bangkok and then into Malaysia, and then Malaysia into Sydney, and then Sydney over to the Gold Coast. And I spoke to him about an hour ago. Poor boy was absolutely exhausted. There's 3 hours time difference. He only got an hour's sleep on the plane. And he said, I'm going to bed. I said, you're not coming on the live stream? He says, that's 2 hours away from now, Coop. I don't know if I can. He says, I'll try and come on and send a message. He said, but if I can't, it's because I'm snoring. So they've made it to Australia, and they're there for 2 weeks. Brooke and Jackie, no problems there. They arrived and safe and sound. So we'll have Brooke back on the channel in 2 weeks' time. Today's live stream, I got a topic that I want to talk to you guys about, and that is we're going on a cruise ship in September, and we're going to Iceland, which is going to be very cold in September. I've already Googled the weather. The weather's saying it's going to be somewhere between 0 degrees Celsius and 6 degrees Celsius. I know from my time in Europe and England, that is cold weather.
I think it's 12 degrees.
Yeah, that's what a
So
YouTuber said from 2 years ago what the weather's normally like. When you go on the weather app, you check, and it tells you 6 weeks out what the temperature is going to be. And they were predicting that it's going to be that low. So we went on Amazon and to buy winter clothes. Can't buy winter clothes in Thailand, you know, the sort of stuff you need for being out in the snow and all that. So I figured, okay, babe, let's go on Amazon. We'll order everything. And boy, did I get a huge shock. So we ordered snowshoes, thermal underwear, snow jackets, earmuffs, gloves, all that good stuff, you know, thick socks that you would want if you're going to be out in the snow and the ice. And anyways, the bill came to $1,200 US, $1,200. So $600 for me, $600 for Darlene. I'm okay. We got sort of 3 sets of everything, sort of tripled down on what we would need. And here's where it hit me, folks. The fee for having it,
Import charge.
The import charge for having it imported into Thailand. Get this, I'm going to show you guys so you guys can see it with your own eyes. $900. So our $1,200 order ended up becoming $2,100 order. So let that be a lesson to you if you're going to order stuff on Amazon. Now, this fee that we're getting charged is because the Thai government on imports. Okay, nothing to do with Amazon. There's no extra charges from Amazon. Actually, they gave us like $160 discount for free shipping, which was great. But it's Thailand that does it, that they charge you a percentage of what you're bringing in, and that was a colossal percentage. I wasn't expecting 40% charge. on what we ordered. Well, actually, it was more than 40%, isn't it? If it's $900, it's almost 80%, actually, 80% charge on $1,200. So I wasn't expecting that. But however, if you go and you order on websites called Lazada, there you go. Darlene's holding it up for you. I hope you guys can see that
They
there
can see it.
with the fees. Can you zoom in on that on your cell phone, honey, so it'll be a little bit more clearer?
I think they can't see it.
There we go. That looks much clearer. Just come a little bit closer to the screen.
They can't. Now you can.
Now you can. So there you go. You see the breakdown of the fee there where the charge is at the
Import
bottom, the
charges,
import charge,
$919.
$919. That is what we got charged, folks, from Amazon. Now there are websites out there called Lazada and Shein where they're shipping within Asia, which is part of my Asia, and you don't get all those charges. But good luck trying to find all that stuff that we needed for the cruise ship. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. My personal experience, I paved the way. I've shown you, Darlene's shown you on the phone our charges, and this is a one in a lifetime trip. And if we go to anywhere where there's snow again, we're taking that with us. We're going to put it in
under 1,500. No.
If it's under 1,500 baht,
But
then it's free.
yeah,
You don't
free,
get any
free.
charges
Yeah.
shipping into Thailand. But if it's over 1,500 baht,
that's when you were gonna get the import.
Exactly.
charge.
So let's get off with today's show and let us know your experiences with shopping online and what it's been like for you guys. Tony Montana says, good evening, Cooper, Darlene, Brooke, and Jackie. Hope all is well. And Brooke, I hope you're having a fantastic time in Queensland and Australia. Enjoy, mate. And he is, Tony. He's absolutely dead tired. He just met up with his daughter and his grandkids today. And they're both ready for sleep. Jerry Hart says, hello, Coop, Darlene, and Brooke, on vacation in the land down under. Yes, he is. Hope everyone is doing well. We are, Jerry, and thank you for coming on and joining us.
Your t-shirt is ready anyway.
Yes. Oh, by the way, Jerry and what was the other gentleman's name?
Mark Schaefer and Mark. What was that? And
Mike, was it?
List.
Yeah. The ones that won the t-shirts, we've got them here. We'll be shipping them out to you this week. Pete J says, hello, tubers. Hope everybody is good today. And we are. Thank you, Pete, for coming on and joining us. Heath McDaniel says, good morning, evening. Watching from Gary, Indiana, my hometown instead of Southeast Tennessee. Well, thank you, Heath, for coming on from Indiana and joining us. Much appreciated, brother. Roger Walker says, good morning, good evening, Darlene and Cooper and everyone. Thank you, Roger, for coming on. Hunka says, good morning to all. One more week and I will be there. Hope to reconnect, and it'll be fantastic to have you out with us. We have our meet and greet coming this Friday at Fraser's at 6 p.m. I've already made the reservations with Gary, who's the owner of Fraser's. And he's expecting all of us to have a great time. So we have all the tables booked already for those that wish to come and join us. So quite a few tables I booked just in case we have any extra people. Alchemist says 2 weeks here and life is still grand. And yeah, I hear you're living over at Dusit Grand. Alchemist, I think that's where he's living, is at Dusit Grand.
I don't know.
And been here 2 weeks and loving it so far. Coming to the meet and greet on Friday. Alchemist, be great to meet you, brother. And you'll meet a bunch of our subscribers already here, boots on ground. Malcolm Hawkins says, good evening, Team Coops from up in Buriram, Mal and Katea. Thank you, Mal. They're going to be back down for the meet and greet on Friday. They're up there.
So they're back in Buriram.
Yeah.
That's why when we saw them at the...
Yeah, he's going to rent a car, I think he said.
Yeah.
And to go up to Buriram, Northern Thailand. Rodney says, good morning, Coop and Darlene. Good morning, Rodney, brother. Thank you for coming on and joining us. Tony Montana, good evening, Eric. New Wave says, hola, Cooper, Brooke. Darlene, enjoy your time down under, Brooke. Thank you, New Wave.
They're enjoying it.
they got a beautiful view from their condo. They're staying in a 3-bedroom condo with the family for a couple of weeks. Alchemist says some Amazon items are not deliverable.
Yes.
Yes,
True.
we found that. Some have a huge import tax, some huge shipping. I did a bit of that today as well. Yeah, I've learned a valuable lesson.
You know what's funny in Amazon?
What's
Even
that?
everywhere. You will gonna see the price, right? And then you're just gonna click it, order it. As soon as you place the order, the prices get changed eventually.
Yeah, and then when you go to the basket, and not until you go to pay for it do you get all the breakdown, and the fee, the price literally almost doubles.
Yeah.
$1,200 order becomes $2,100. Bajan Bain says, "Good evening from Jomtien." Good evening, Bajan. Thank you for coming on and joining us. Greg McGinnis looks a lot like Ali G there. Or Borat, what it was, the guy, the British comedian in England. Absolutely hilarious. I love him. Good morning, Cooper Darlen. I believe there is a store in Terminal 21 that sells warm clothes. Yes, we have seen it, but they're the thin sort of jackets for Thai winter. We haven't seen the snow jackets, the thick ones, the mittens, the earmuffs, the thermal underwear, all that sort of stuff. We couldn't find it anywhere, could we?
In what they call this in boutique, but like 12,000 baht each.
For what? What was that? 12,000 for the gloves?
Jacket.
For a jacket. Wow, that's expensive. Heath McDaniel. Wow. Yep, that's what I said when I saw the final bill. New Wave. Okay, importing is out. On Amazon, yes.
Just use Shein and Lazada.
If you use Shein and Lazada, we've ordered from there quite a lot, but we couldn't find the stuff we were looking for there.
They have winter jackets, but it's thin.
It's not the thick ones that we wanted. They are very reasonably priced, and the shipping fee was next to nothing. So my advice for anybody that wants to order online, don't use Amazon. Use Shein and
Unless
Lazada.
It's under 1,500 baht.
Unless it's under 1,500 baht,
you're good.
which is about $40. $40. At Alchemist. Facts. Yes, I agree. Giovanni says, "Good evening, Cooper and Darlene." Good evening, Giovanni. Thank you for coming on and joining us, brother. New Wave, buy local, please. Yes. Alchemist, whom should we use instead of Amazon? I would use Shein or Lazada. Yeah. Shopee. Those are the 3 top Asian ones here where you won't get all those colossal import fees.
We only use Amazon if we can't find anything on those 3 apps. So
Alfa Romeo says, "Good afternoon, Coop and Darlene. Watching from the live stream from Venice, Italy. Been there before. Beautiful place. Hope everyone is well. We are, and see you next week, Alfa Romeo. Be great to have you back out here with us." Mike says, "Good morning, Coop and Darlene from Florida." Good morning to you. Good evening to us, Mike. Thank you for coming on. Giovanni says, "Make some room in the pool. I'm coming over in a week." Plenty of room in the pool. No problem, Giovanni. Mark 1 says, "Crazy money." Exactly.
The import charge.
The import charge. I absolutely agree. And believe me, if I had any other choice, I would have done it for winter clothing. New Wave says, "Venice, Italy is one of my favorite spots." Yes, I love Italy. Alchemist says, "It's all haphazard too. One item not deliverable, another similar item, same Amazon store. Okay, is strange." Yes. Yeah, we saw that. We clicked on several items for like the winter boots that we wanted.
Find the similar items. Here's the similar items. They were gonna recommend the similar items.
Because we both got some hiking boots, didn't we? Because there's gonna be a lot of walking involved, and not cheap. Al Black Ops says, evening, Cooper and Darlene. Good evening, Big Al. Thank you for coming on and joining us, brother. Ford Dog says, good evening, Mr. Coop and Miss Darlene. Just a quick, cheap Charlie's comment. Couldn't you have it sent to an Amazon locker at your first port stop? Anyway, I hope you have a good time. Hit the thumbs up.
It's the same because it's the import charge coming into time.
Yeah.
You still gonna have tax. If you send something in here, you're still gonna have tax.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way to get away from that.
Yeah.
I could have had it sent to my mom's house in Arizona, and then had my mom send it over to me, but I still would have got charged the customs fee because you have to fill out a custom declaration if you have something come from the post office from overseas, and they want to see the receipt for what's being sent to you, and they tax you accordingly. So I wouldn't have got away with the $900 doing it that way either. Mark 1 says, I've had electric socks. Keep your feet warm. Yeah, I've heard of those. Are they any good, Mark?
We're just going to use it for 6 days anyway.
Yeah, it's only for 6 days.
3 days in Norway.
Yeah.
So.
Phil L says, that's a ridiculous amount for import fees. Maybe you could have gone to the North Face store in the mall and ordered from them. I didn't think of that one.
I didn't see a North Face here.
Yes,
and
there is.
Besides, because we're in Asia, right? So the items that's in Asia is different style in here because, of course, there's no winter in here. They will not gonna sell winter clothes in here
unless maybe they got an online catalog or something.
I looked at North Face, but it's still in Amazon. North Face too, but still in Amazon.
Yeah, there's a North Face store in the mall.
I haven't seen it. Maybe in Bangkok.
Yeah.
But of course, their items is different because there's no winter in here. Lesson
learned. Lesson learned. Alchemist says, Dusit Grand Condo View. Yes, sir. See, good memory. I do pay attention. Alfa Romeo says, see you on Friday, meet and greet. Oh, great. He'll be here for the meet and greet. Looking forward to that. And Daryl Savage says, good evening, Coop and Darlene. Watching from work here in Qatar. I hate cold weather, but I'm sure you both will love the cruise. Vodka will help. So will Jack Daniels. Me and my buddy Jack Daniels. He's my best friend. And I'll be drinking some of him to keep warm, I'll tell you.
We have the free beverages.
Yeah.
The package, right?
We bought the free beverage package on the cruise, didn't we? All you could drink beverage package, yeah. Jerry Hart says, if it is easier or cheaper to just bring my shirt to the meet and greet on Friday, that would be fine with me. Okay, Jerry, no problem. I'll bring it with me. It would be easier because you're already in Thailand. The other two live outside Thailand. Rick Moat said, good morning, good evening to all. I hope you have a great day. And you too, Rick. Thank you for coming on and joining us, brother. Scott Geen says, good morning, Cooper and Darlene. She pretty, 1:10 a.m. New Zealand from Scott. Thank you, Scott. Patricio Ortiz says, hello, Cooper and Darlene. Have you ever done a video on the Centric Sea condo? No, I haven't. I haven't even heard of that one. But we do have a list that we're going over with Sean of ones that we want to film that we haven't filmed yet on the channel. AJ, good morning. Good morning, AJ. And you'll be here next month. Looking forward to seeing you. But John Bain says, yeah, I have a $40 Amazon gift card, but in Thailand, it's practically useless due to shipping and import fees. No idea when I'll be in the States again. Yeah, exactly. Scott S. says, good evening from Pattaya. Welcome, Scott, from Pattaya. Thank you for coming on and joining us, brother. Keith, we're just up the road in Jomtien. Keith Morrissey says, enjoy the videos, ignore the negative people. I was at Paradise Ocean View a couple of days ago looking at a 1-bedroom. I wanted to see the 2-bedroom you just made a video of, but we couldn't get a hold of anyone. You should have contacted Sean. He knows the people personally for that one, and he could have sorted you out. Keith. Contact Sean if you want to go back and see the 2-bedroom.
Yeah, because some of the complexes doesn't have an in-house agent. So
A lot of them don't.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why you really need an agent.
Yeah. And I'm glad you brought that point up, babe, is if you're planning on coming over here and you think you're going to just stay in a hotel for a couple of days and, you know, you've seen some condos that maybe you like and you're just going to go knock on the door and say, hey, you know, I saw a YouTube video of this place a few months back. Have you got any 1-bedrooms for rent? The only person you're going to be speaking to is the juristic person. And they're not going to be able to help you. They don't get involved in rentals or sales or anything like that.
Because there's we know somebody, but he needs help. But how can we help them? He didn't reach out to us when he's looking for somewhere to live. Now he's having a problem. I think he's been locked out from his condo like a couple of times.
Yeah, well,
I will not mention.
Yeah, I'm not going to mention his name, but he didn't go through me. He didn't go through Sean.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's having a problem right now. But how will we connect?
But I can't help him if he doesn't give me his contact details. You know, there's nothing I can physically do for him.
Yeah, and
he's not emailed me. He's not tried to contact me.
I mean, that's
on
why
a Facebook
have
group
to
or
be
anything.
Careful because the agent that you will gonna use. I mean, like in this situation like this, he can't even. The agent that he used can't even help him because he's dealing with the owner.
He went direct with the owner, not through an agent.
He's dealing with the owner, and the owner, it's complicated. So, yeah. Just be careful.
Leaving for a Dream says, good morning, Cooper and Darlene. Australia is very nice. Went to Perth in 1984 when I was in the U.S. Navy on Western Pacific deployment. Wow. I envy you, brother. I've never been to Australia. It is in my bucket list. Montana was telling us the other day in the pool that Viking cruises from next year are going to be having cruises from Thailand to Australia.
Viking?
Yes.
Is that the one that you're watching? No, it's different one. The one that the new one that you're watching the other day. It's not the Vikings.
But I would love to do that. If I can go from Bangkok, it goes around a bit of Asia, he said, and then it goes around Australia and then comes back.
Yeah,
I would love to do that cruise.
I hope different Asian destination.
Yeah. And thank you for your service as well from a former Army veteran. Pete J says, here in the UK, there's no issues with Amazon purchases as they have a lot of warehouses up and down the country. Yeah, they have Amazon UK. We do have import taxes now, though, if we want to have anything come in from Europe. Wow. I saw something on the news just this week, Pete, about the UK. And I don't know if it's fake news or not. It was on Sky News. And they were saying that if you have Bitcoin and you want to buy a house in England and they ask you where you got the money to purchase the house, if you say, because I sold 2-3 Bitcoin and I want to buy this house, they will not sell it to you. Apparently, they brought something in that they don't want to entertain you if you own Bitcoin. Thank God we don't have that problem here in Thailand. You can buy condos here with Bitcoin. So great there. And sorry to hear that in England. I don't know why they're becoming Bitcoin unfriendly when they just approved an ETF, like I think it was a month ago. They just approved the first ETF for Bitcoin. Edret says, hi, Coop, Darlene, and Tony. Enjoying the pool community. Looking forward to the meet and greet this week. And so are we. And I will be in the pool tomorrow. I have a subscriber that's reached out to me. And George, and he lived. Is it Greg? Greg, yes, sorry, my bad, Greg, and he wants to come to the pool meet at 3 o'clock, and I said, I'm available on Sunday if you want to do that. But John says, on Trevor's stream, he took his family to that indoor winter theme park in Pattaya. Yeah, I know the one. The visitors wear mittens, parkas, wool caps. You should ask the attraction where they purchase them.
Of course, they provide them. Like in the
Yeah,
Philippines, we have
Ice
that.
World they got,
Yeah.
and several theme parks here with ice worlds like they do all over. Yeah. Already bought everything now, so we're good to go. Yeah, where I got you there, Bajan. Thank you for the tip. Mark One says, "Is it true the beaches have fleas that bite? Heard you need to put on coconut oil. Have you had this problem before? Not here in Jomtien or Pattaya. I've walked both beaches
Fleas?
probably over 100 times each. Sand fleas. Yeah. Never ever had that problem here in Pattaya or Jomtien. Sand fleas, getting bit by sand fleas.
In the water?
I have had it in other countries, but never here in Pattaya and Jomtien. No, it's
I
on the
don't know
beach.
either.
On the beach, sand fleas.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I always wear long sleeves when we go jet
No, I've
skiing,
never had that
so
problem, Mark, here.
I don't know.
And I've been all over jet skiing and beaches. Never had that problem
I
yet.
always wear long sleeves, so I don't know.
Yeah, you'd find out because they'd bite your ankles and everything. Giovanni says, what are you going to do with all that winter clothing after the cruise in Thailand? Make for a nice bonfire. No, too expensive. We'll be keeping that for our next holiday. We do plan on some point in the future to go to Australia, some point in the future to go to Canada.
Yeah, maybe it will gonna be winter.
We'll keep it for those places.
Because we're gonna stay for a couple of days in UK, but it's not winter in UK. I think.
Maybe at some point go to Greenland and up that way. I'd love to do a cruise ship down to the Arctic Circle. That would be something that I would love to do, enjoy. So yeah, we'll keep it. We'll definitely use it again. Greg Martini, great Martini, so I love Martini too. Says, "Hi Cooper and Darlene. When you bring money to Thailand for a retirement visa, do you have to put it in a bank or can you invest it in a brokerage, Thai ETF fund?" Excellent question. I think it needs to be in a bank. I'm not 1,000,000% certain. What I would advise you to do, Martini, is contact Singh. He can tell you a lot more than I can on that. There may be investment ways of doing it. If you don't have Singh's details, send me an email. Our email address is down there, and I'll forward your email to Singh for you, and he'll be able to answer it for you. And our email is Cooper's Thai Adventure, no S, at gmail.com.
I don't know about that because the money you have to show it. You have to.
There are visas by investments too.
Really?
Yes, you can get an investment visa for Thailand.
Kate Morrissey, thanks. I actually took a 2-bedroom at the Whale Marina. Super happy with it. The Whale Marina.
Yeah, that's down the road, not Jomtien.
Okay.
Yeah. Alchemist says, try Facebook Marketplace as well. Lots of condos out there, and I got good, swift replies. Yeah, there are good ones out there, and there's scammers out there. We had a subscriber. He went through Facebook Marketplace. He got here, and the owner took off up to northern Thailand. They never left the key with a juristic. Remember, we had to help him out, honey. And we quickly got him another place, and nobody knew anything about it. He couldn't get into the condo. He arrived here on the first day, and it sort of went tits up from there. So I've heard good reviews and bad reviews about Facebook Marketplace. I prefer just to use a reputable agent and be done with it. Scott Geen says, "Hi Cooper, what season is fireworks in Thailand from New Zealand?" Okay, they have fireworks here several times a year, and they have it at
It's high season.
They have it at New Year's in Pattaya.
Before what do you call this? Before New Year, they have the fireworks.
They have
the one that they did in Pattaya.
Yeah,
different country.
Yeah. Yes, that was New Year, and then they have Thai New Year fireworks as well. So you'll get it for the Western New Year, and then they do it for the Thai New Year Songkran as well.
It's not New Year. There's certain day for that fireworks. It's high season, like October or November, something like that, and then New Year again.
where they had the drone show and the fireworks and all that.
Maybe.
Yeah, that was New Year. New Year.
Before New Year, there is.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure of it.
All right. Mark says, good evening, Coop and Darlene. You really are knocking it out the park on your condo reviews. Thank you. Info is great. Is there a condo that's soundproof so I can set up my drums for daily practice? Wow, that's an excellent question. Soundproof?
Know about that.
You might be able to find them in the older condominiums with the thicker walls.
Yeah, then just set up for soundproofing.
Yeah, Montana, there's and Mal, they're both staying at the View Tele 5. That's one of their older buildings. They tend to have the large the studios, sits there, we call them. And they have the thicker walls, so that might be an option for you, somewhere like that. Alchemist, I looked out as was just stopped by Remax by the sea on Jomtien Beach. She drove me to a few, got the one I'm now in. Okay.
Good.
Bitcoin winning. Yes, I agree. Bitcoin is up. It's at 58,500 last I checked. Scott Geen says, hi, Cooper. Have you been to South America? I've been to Mexico. Went down to Cancun, south of Mexico. Didn't get any further than that. So that's as far as I've been in South America, was Mexico. Pete J says, it was an ETN exchange traded note. Yes, that's right. Here in the UK, and it's for institutional investors only. Ah, okay. I haven't seen the rule myself about you can't buy a house with Bitcoin proceeds. I'll check that out. Yeah, it was on Sky News, which is one of the UK news channels in England that I saw it on a couple of days ago. Mark 1, thanks. Very welcome, Mark. Alchemist, the coconut smoothies are a bit harder to find and cost me 50 baht instead of 30 baht. But get one. They're worth it.
It's not hard to find.
You can find the coconut smoothies at Jomtien Beach Road Night Market.
On the shake stand, they do it.
Yes, the coconut smoothies there.
Yeah, even here.
Yeah, but he's living over there across from Riviera Honey.
Yeah, in Jomtien Beach Road.
Yeah,
50
Jomtien
baht?
Beach Road, they have it there. I'm not sure on the prices, though, for the coconut smoothies.
It's only 40. Why is it 50? Where did you buy yours?
Maybe he got it near his. I'm not entirely sure.
Because the normal smoothies is like 25.
25, 30, 40, yeah, depending on how many fruits you want in it. Andrew Shimonik says, good evening, Coopers. I hope you're doing well. Coop, you're looking back to your usual self. And thank you for that, Andrew. Yeah, I've got all the stitches out of my mouth. I feel fantastic now. Darlene has started the procedure. So what she's done on one side is they took some of your gum and then they skin graft, and then they put it down to the bottom to help reinforce the bottom. So you've actually got stitches in your mouth. Now, we went to the hospital today, to the dentist, and I think they took out 10 stitches and you got a few left.
Yeah, I have a few left.
That they said they want to keep in for a little bit longer.
Yeah. It's not painful.
So how was the start of your procedure? Because you have to do this before you can have implants, right?
Yeah, because of my, what do you call this? This one, the molar, the bottom one, molar area. I don't have teeth here anymore. It's until here. Here, I don't have molars on the bottom. So it's been a while. So my gums got thinner.
Yes.
And I will not gonna be able to. It will not gonna be able to hold an implant. The bone is okay, but the gums is thin and soft. It's moving, so it will not gonna be able to hold an implant. So they had to do the skin grafting. Yeah, and I just did it on standard procedure, like when you're just pulling it. It's.
So you had that done about 2 weeks ago, wasn't it? 10 days ago?
10 days ago. No, 9 days ago.
9 days ago. And how was the pain for you?
It's not painful. The dentist says that it's complicated, and he has a lot of clients that complaining for the pain, but it's not. It's scale of 1 to 10, it's 1. It's just tender and annoying because I had a wound on the top. What do you call that? the top of your
Roof of your mouth.
yeah, the second floor.
Yeah. Second floor. Okay.
They
Upper teeth.
yeah, they remove some skin in there, the skin that they put inside
Ah.
my gums. So it's an open wound, and it's a good thing I have the denture, so it covers my wound.
Yeah.
Yeah. It protects my wound, but it's still annoying, but it's okay.
Just a little annoying.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. Alfa Romeo says, Coop, the news mentioned, I was waiting for somebody to bring this up. You're the first. The Thai 60-day entry stamp should begin on July 15th. Not mentioned in the Thai Gazette. No.
Yes.
What was mentioned in the Thai Gazette, Romeo, was that it should be enforced. It will be enforced by the 1st of October. Okay, now what's happened is the Interior Minister for Thailand came on Thai TV, and he's telling everybody it's gonna this 60-day visa stamp on arrival, and the digital nomad and all this is going to take effect from July 15th this month, which puts you at Monday. Now, here's the thing, Romeo. You got to take things like this with a pinch of salt. Okay, this guy originally said June 1st. We're in the middle of July. It still hasn't happened. You know, there's a lot of things that have to go into force for these things to be implemented. So I don't think it's going to happen. I'd be very surprised if it did happen on Monday. Great if it does. So we're all waiting, fingers crossed, see what happens. The Royal Gazette is the one that normally puts it out and says, okay, something's happening on this day, and you know it's gospel because it's signed off by the king. Okay, the king is a figurehead here in Thailand, and it's just a formality, his signature, but nothing goes into law, okay, until he signed it. So once he signed it, then it goes into law. And then it goes out in the Royal Thai Gazette. The Royal Thai Gazette says 1st of October. This interior minister, he's come on the news and says, we're going to make it sooner. We're going to be doing it on Monday. Now, they do have the authority to make it sooner. They do have that authority here in Thailand. Whether it'll be that quick, who knows? I don't want to say, yes, it's definitely happening. I believe it when I see it. So if I had to go by either one of the two, I would say probably somewhere in the middle. There you go. That's about the best I can answer on that.
So wait and see.
And then there's a lot of questions on it too, you know, that haven't been answered. For example, if you get a 60-day stamp on arrival, are you going to be able to get a 30-day extension here in Thailand? Because right now, if you come on a 30-day, you can get a 30-day extension here inside Thailand. What's going to happen? Are you only getting that 60 days and you have to do a border run? Or will they give you an additional 30-day extension here in Thailand like they do now? We don't know. Those are questions that haven't been answered. There's a lot of questions in regard to the digital nomad visa. Is it a 6-month visa for every year for 5 years? Or is it a total of 1 year over a 5-year period? The multiple entry? There's a lot of questions and things that need to be ironed out. So we're just going to wait and see with bated breath on that one, brother.
Yeah, maybe it will gonna be renewable, and I hope so, because
I hope so.
I remember when we came here, it was, I think, the end of COVID times, right?
Yes.
So we had 45 days.
We got 45 days on arrival
Instead
because
of
it was
30.
still
And
COVID
we,
time.
Yeah, and we still had we can renew it.
Yes.
Maybe they will, and I hope so.
I hope
Let's
so.
see.
Yeah. Brandon N says, hello, you two. I hope you are both well. And thank you. We are. And we hope you're well too, Brandon. And if you're new to the channel and you're trying to put comments in and they're not popping up, you have to hit the subscribe button. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a penny, folks. You hit it, wait 60 seconds. That's the bare minimum we can set it at to keep the trolls out. So you hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. All right, it's free. Ignore the word subscribe. I know, people like my mom. She thinks I'm not hitting subscribe. I'm not paying for it. No, it's free. You hit that. You wait 60 seconds. You put your comment in. It'll pop straight up. We set it at the bare minimum. Pete J says, just done some quick browsing. There's an article on reallymoving.com which covers this. Apparently, if you use proceeds from sale of Bitcoin. Any banks want to know. There's no money laundering. I have no idea why they came out with this for Bitcoin. You whether it's having the actual coin like on Coinbase and selling it, Pete, or what if you have shares in one of the ETFs in the US stock exchange, which British people can do legally. You can open a brokerage account in New York very easy as a British citizen. So, what about if you bought into BlackRock, Fidelity, IBIT, any of those, and, you made profits on your Bitcoin, and you sell your shares, are they going to prevent you from buying a house in England because you had shares in Bitcoin? I don't know how they're going to actually do that or enforce it. Tony Montana says, I can smell Darlene's hair shampoo from my condo. Laugh out loud. Tony, you're a pain in my backside, buddy. He came in the car with us. We went out the other day to go eat at Route 66. And he's sitting there, and me and Brooke are in the front. He's in the back with Darlene and Jackie. He was the skinniest, so we threw him in the back. And and he's there telling my wife, oh, your hair smells lovely.
It was
Jackie. And I'm like, dude, they're married. Their husbands are in the truck with you. What are you doing? Mark 1. Have you guys heard that July 15th, the 60-day visa goes into effect? Yes, I have heard it. I'll believe it when I see it, Mark. Seen online, people are saying this. Yeah, because the Interior Minister put it out on the news. That's why. But he also said it was going to be implemented on the 1st of June. So take it with a pinch of salt there, Mark. Because the Royal Thai Gazette is saying that it's going to be on the 1st of October. Scott Geen says, hate dentists, scare me. I don't like dentists either. They do scare me too. I did it the smart way. The guys tell me at the pool meet, they said, Cooper, you did it the best way. You got put to sleep, and when you woke up, it was all done.
Oh, the injection is painful. Yeah, that's the painful one, the injection.
Yeah, you had, what, 10 injections in your mouth?
Yeah. Ooh. Even they put the toothpaste, the cream.
With the numbing gel?
Yeah, before they inject you.
Did they do that with you?
Yeah, she put it, and then she injected me, and oh my God, it's still painful. I don't like it.
I don't blame you. I don't like it either. The Kingstonian says, greetings, Darlene and Coop. Is there a website that lists upcoming events in Pattaya Jomtien area? I hate finding out about events after they have passed. Good question.
Just look on Facebook.
There is Facebook page for Pattaya. I don't know if it does the upcoming events. So I normally see the billboards, and that's how I go by the events. Yeah. You'll see the billboards on Beach Road in Pattaya and Jomtien, and then they got another billboard that they have on Sukhumvit Road up there by the toll road, which is across from the Ford dealership. There's a billboard there. That gives the dates of the events that are coming.
Even on the Beach Road, you are gonna see it because they put the DLTV before. They don't have.
I think they got the marathon event coming now for the running.
Yeah,
that's the latest event. I did see they had some cabanas there on Pattaya Beach Road today. Alchemist, the only drawback for those living in my condo or the Riviera is that you have to play Frogger to cross the street several times a day. I remember that game, Frogger, the frog going ribbit, 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 trying to dodge the cars. Yeah, that is a downside, that area.
Because won't let you cross the street.
Because there's no zebra crossings on the road. Yeah.
Pedestrian lines.
Yeah. Pedestrian lines to cross.
There is.
No, not there. There's not. Nope, not one. But what I do here in Thailand, Alchemist, is if I want to cross the road, I just put my hand up like this.
Yeah, put your
and step into the road, Yeah, put your hand up and they'll see you and they'll slow down and normally give you a flash to cross the road. That's what Thais do here. It's one of the things they do here in Thailand, Japan, a couple other countries. You know, if you put your hand up, tell them to stop, you want to cross the road, they'll normally slow down to a crawl to allow you to cross. Giovanni says, I wasn't going to wait for the 60-day exempt visa, so I applied online and got it fairly quick. Yeah, you can apply online for the 60-day entry.
Yes.
Alfa Romeo says, I land on the 15th. I'll let you know if they stamp me in for 60 days or not. 555, laughing out loud. Yes, please, Romeo. Let me know if they do stamp you in. I have a feeling I know the answer, but wait and see. Yeah, don't be too disappointed if they don't. Ask the immigration agent, though, at Passport Control. You have the right to ask, when does the 60-day entry stamp start? I heard it was supposed to be today on the 15th, and he'll look at you and go, no. You know, and then you'll know. Hit the like too. Thank you, Alchemist. Really appreciate it, brother.
Oh, sorry.
Malcolm Hawkins says, it's good to see Darlene back on a live stream, looking better than Brooke. I'll tell him you said that. He'll probably be watching the replay tomorrow morning. Scott Geen says, Cooper, do you think they will make it easier to live in Thailand, less paperwork? Well, to live here in Thailand, there is no paperwork if you're doing the retirement visa. There's none. The only thing you do is you pay the agent and you get a passport photo done. They take you to the bank account, to the bank, Bangkok Bank, open you a bank account. It takes about an hour, then over to immigration for another picture, and that's it. That's all you physically do for your retirement visa. It's super, super easy. No paperwork whatsoever. If you're flying outside of Thailand, though, with a Thai consulate or Thai embassy in your area, yes, there is a lot of red tape. And I've heard people that have been turned down. Whereas here in Thailand, where we live, everybody that's used Sing, nobody's been turned down so far. Nobody. Everybody's been approved.
Yeah, I hope they do it less paperwork, because in the bank you need paperwork. Buying anything you need paperwork.
What did we need paperwork wise at the bank? All I needed was my passport copy, and I had to sign a couple papers.
Opening a bank account, of course, you need papers.
What did I need? What did I take?
Resident certificate, copy of your TM30.
No, we didn't need a resident certificate for a bank account.
Opening a bank account, you need the resident certificate.
You need that if you buy a vehicle or condo or
That's
house.
why I asked you to get me a resident certificate, because I was gonna open a bank account.
Do we need a resident certificate?
Yes.
I thought it was 2 years ago, honey.
She told me.
Yeah.
That I need it.
Okay.
You need paperwork. Even when you buy a vehicle, this woman, she'll gonna, what do you call this, write anything on this paper, and then she has to copy it, and then she'll gonna give you a copy so you can get resident certificate. So you need
for vehicles you do. Yeah. And property. Oh, what I done there? Andrew Shimonik says, I'll be emailing you soon to reach Mr. Singh about the 800,000 workaround. It's the biggest hurdle when trying to decide between the O or the OA. Thanks again for the advice. The OA is the one outside of Thailand. The non-O is the one inside Thailand. The non-O is so much easier, Andrew, and costs you a lot less. You're going to be very happy when you speak to Singh.
Yeah.
Pete J, it's where you're making a large transaction, potentially with cash. He's referring to Bitcoin. Banks and lawyers have to prove you're not buying from proceeds of illicit activities. Illegal activities, one of two. So he'll be commenting further on that. Johnny A, when percentage of tax, I think he means what percentage of tax do you have to pay on crypto profits in Thailand? They're saying 0. They want to make it a tax-free haven. Whether they brought it into law or not, I don't know yet. It was a proposal. They said they wanted to do it. They wanted to make it a crypto haven like some South American countries have. I'm not entirely sure whether they've actually done it yet. I remember they came out with the proposals, but I'm not sure whether it's been passed in law yet.
Crypto hub.
crypto hub is the main one they use here in Thailand. It's like Binance and Coinbase. PJ, continuing on from where he left off, says, so if you bought Bitcoin in 2014 and have profited and can prove you legitimately bought from your salary and an exchange, and then prove you held it in the wallet all till now, then all is good. Okay. Thank you for the feedback on that, Pete. And Alchemist says, Mr. Singh can take care of you. He knows, he used them. Yeah, great guy. Johnny A, what percentage of pack? Okay, yeah, just read that one. Scott Geen says, Cooper, who do you see for advice when living in Thailand? Who do you see for advice? For what? Who do I go to for advice? Brooke Schneider. Or my wife.
It's trial and error.
There we have the Facebook group, Scott. Darlene opened. She's done a fantastic job with it.
He's there already.
200 and what we got? 1,300 subscribers on the Facebook group. It's free to join. To subscribers only, though.
Brooke is the one that
manages it. And they give great advice. So if you're looking for advice on different things here in Thailand, they're a great source of advice because we have over 260 living here now through the channel.
Yeah,
they're on the Facebook group.
Experience from the other people.
Yeah,
because you will not gonna know until you experience it, right?
That's right. Pete J says there will be an expectation here that you paid capital gains tax as well, but selling Bitcoin where you can prove you bought it, held it, and sold it through a regulated exchange, then you would be okay. Okay, yeah. Thanks for the clarification, Pete. Seems like they want you to jump through hoops for this. Mark 1 says, I live in Las Vegas. Been there many times. I've seen YouTubers here. Some of them put out a monthly one-page newsletter on upcoming events for their viewers. Just an idea. I know it's more work. Yeah, I'll when I pass the billboard again, I'll tell you what I'll do, Mark. I'll take a picture and I'll post it on the Facebook group for everybody to see the upcoming events. Antoine says, when we visit Pattaya, we frequently go for an Indian dinner. What is your favorite Indian restaurant in Pattaya? I love Indian food, but I have not been to an Indian restaurant here yet. I must put my hands up.
The guys went there.
The guys, Mikey Baker and Al went yesterday. I think it was, 3 days ago they went to go eat. The Indian restaurant. I don't know what the name of it was, but they said it was to die for. It's really good.
Is it the one there by the
Italian?
Across the Grand.
I don't know where it was, babe.
I
couldn't tell you.
The Grand.
Across from the Grand?
Yeah. You know, when we're going out to the second road where you do your U-turn, it's all Indian restaurant there. Right?
Oh, there's lots of Indian restaurants out here. Alchemist says, Mr. Singh had me in and out in a few hours. Now waiting for 2 more weeks to be finalized. Then I will be able to buy a scooter. Yeah. You'll be good to go, brother. Takes 3 weeks total to get your retirement visa here. It's very, very quick.
Yeah, when you buy your scooter, they will not gonna tell you that you need your, what do you call this?
What's that?
Residency certificate.
No, they don't tell you. You're expected to know these things.
Yes.
Yeah.
So after you bought your scooter, get a residence certificate and go back there where you bought it.
Yeah, after you bought it, you get the paperwork and then you go get your residence certificate. Yes. You come back, you give that to them, and then they can apply for your white license plate because you'll get a temporary red one that's only valid for 3 months. And with a temporary red license plate, you cannot drive from 6 o'clock at night till 6 o'clock in the morning. They don't tell you that either. You're expected to know that because if you're out driving at that time with a red plate, the police will give you a ticket lickety split. Yeah, something you're just supposed to know. Deanna Bachelor says, John and Diana from Bachelor Biology. Oh, yes, I remember you guys. Long time no see. Just wanted to thank you for all the tidbits of information like the issue of import tax on stuff from Amazon. We never would have considered all the expenses. No, I didn't either until we went to cash out and the final price came up.
$900 for import charge. Oh
$900. But Diana and John use Lazada and Shein and Shopee. They are the local Asian ones, and we've never had a problem with any one of our deliveries or got overcharged for fees. Yeah. But if it's outside of Asia, then they tend to hammer you. Great Martini says, thanks, Coop, for the advice. You're awesome. You're more than welcome, brother. Fame by Fame Secrets. That's a good name. Says, hi, Cooper. It's Arnold. My wife, Yulia, and I are planning a trip in March. We just joined the Facebook group. It was very good info. Thank you. And you're very welcome. It's there for all of our subscribers. And we keep it nice and cordial on there. If we get any bashers, they're deleted straight away. I think in the 1 year that we've had the Facebook page, we've only had to delete maybe 5 people, block 5 people from there.
Yeah, I mean,
in a
if
year.
You're having a problem or arguing with somebody in there, or if you think that one of the comment is inappropriate, just do report to the admins, because it's not every day that we're looking on the Facebook group or something. Most of the time, it's like for me, it's like 4 times a month, something like that. So I really don't see.
Yeah, but if they report it to the admins, that's me, you, and Brooke, and we get a notification straight away.
Yes.
Or if you want, you can do it in super confidence. Just send us an email if you get harassed on there, and we deal with it directly. Only Me says, what is approximate cost of the retirement visa through an agent? They vary. Okay, Only Me. You can find agents that'll do it here for 35,000 baht. You can find them here that'll do it for 60,000 baht. All depends which agents you want to go through. Then there's a different charge for opening a bank account. There's a different charge if you want a multiple entry visa. There is no one size fits all because everybody wants different things. It's up to you who you want to go for. If you want somebody that's A+, everybody recommends it. Singh. I don't know what his current rates are. I couldn't honestly tell you. I did my visa with him 18 months ago. Well, no, actually, it was longer than that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Since last year.
Yeah. So it's been a long time. I can't honestly tell you what his rates are. But everybody says he's great. He's fantastic. And as long as he gets those reviews from our subscribers, we'll keep recommending him. There are cheaper ones out there, but they're not as good as him. Singh will answer all your questions when you're outside Thailand. I remember I emailed a couple of agents when we were in the Philippines and sent them messages on the Facebook group. And I said, I wanted to ask them questions, and they said, come to our office. I said, I'm in Philippines. I'll be there next month. What do I need to bring for my retirement visa? Come to our office. It's the only reply I got. It was a standard reply really from all of them. It was completely and utterly annoying.
I remember when we're still
and
in
it upset us, didn't
and
it?
we're trying to retire in here.
Yeah.
We're looking for answers to our questions.
And we couldn't find them. We couldn't find the answers.
Yeah.
Every agent that we contacted is come to our office, come to our office. I'm not there. I'm not physically in Thailand. I need the answers before I get there. We couldn't get them for love or money. Whereas Singh, you can add him on WhatsApp and he will answer you. And he'll even speak to you on the phone.
Yeah, we even spoke
free
to a
of charge.
lawyer or something, and then we couldn't find an answer.
Yeah. Scott Geen says, thank you, Cooper. And you're very welcome, Scott. Mark 1, I just got approved on your Facebook page. Thanks. I see a lot of good information to help. And you're very welcome. Yeah. There is a lot of good information on there. including the live chat. Simply Social says, hi, Cooper. You two looking good. Had a question. I have 3,000 monthly income. Would I qualify for the O? Also, how much is Mr. Singh's service? Thank you. You have to speak to Mr. Singh about that and his service. I don't know what he charges. I know he's more than the lowest, but he's not the highest. There are higher than him, but he's one of the best. It's up to you what you guys want to pay for, folks. You guys can do the 30,000, 35,000, 40,000, 50, 60 agents out here. It all depends on what you guys are looking for. If you're happy using them, then do it. But I don't want to take any responsibility for it. That's why I only recommend Sing. Rich Farang says, how do you think increasing the foreign quota to 75% will affect the condo market, both short and long term? How do I think it's going to affect it, Rich? Easy. I made a video. We put it up on the channel yesterday. Okay. It was the one next door, honey. What was that one called?
Serenity.
Serenity. And Serenity and the building behind Serenity, which is Gardenia, are the big, large condos everybody loves. They sold out a long time ago. You cannot get a foreigner quota unit there for love or money. Only Thai quota. All right. So that's the problem. All right. These developers, they build these units. Only 49% can be sold to foreigners. 51% to Thais. Thais don't want to buy condos predominantly. They want to buy land, houses, land for rice and farming and stuff like this. They have no interest in buying condos, most of the Thais here. So these places sit empty forever and a day. I can go to condo buildings up and down, and everyone will tell me we have lots for sale, but for Thais only. And this hurts the foreigners because they want to buy, they can't buy. Those other 51%, they'll never be able to sell. And with that, that drives up the prices of condos, number one, because they're only going to be able to sell 49%. Number two, it also drives up the price of the housing association fees. If you have only got 49% living in the building, well, then you still have to pay for the upkeep of the security, the pool, the juristic office, the groundskeepers, the plumbers, all that still got to be paid for. So who's paying for it? The 49% foreigners, because there's no Thais living in the other 51%. Now, if they change this law, Rich Farang, to 75%, it's going to be fantastic, because what will happen is you can get 75% of people buying them and renting them out to great people like us on the channel. And then the housing association costs go down. The prices for the condominiums are going to have to follow suit, and the rentals will go down too. I think it's a win-win for everybody, both short-term and long-term. And those are my reasons why.
And the economy will gonna help the economy.
I think it's going to help the economy. It's going to help everybody all around.
It's like when you have oh no, what I'm talking about is this Thai called a quota, because you have to set up a company, right? And then at the end of the year, you have to pay some certain amount of money for what do you call this?
I'm talking about foreigner name and buying in freehold.
Yeah, but what I mean is I'm talking about the Thai quota also, that they will not gonna let it go that quick, because they make money on Thai quota also. Because if foreigners buy in Thai quota, they will gonna have money because every year you have to pay a certain amount, right? It depends, like if it's 1 million, because you have to set up a company.
Yeah, but then you got to employ 3 Thai people. It's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah, I mean, it's for their economy. Yeah. What I'm saying is for their economy. So I don't think that they will gonna let it go that quick, because on foreign quota they will not gonna make that much money that they're getting from Thai company.
Difference of
My
opinion.
2 cents.
I'd like to know your thoughts, though, Rich Furlong. Let us know. Dennis L says, I got your email. Thank you. I appreciate all you do. So Sean got in touch with you? He got back with you? Alfa Romeo says, Coop, I know Sean is a busy man, but haven't heard back from him as of yet. Will he attend the meet and greet? Thanks again. Sean's never attended a meet and greet. I'd love for him to. I'll ask him. I'll ask him Alfa Romeo. And if you haven't heard back from him, Sean or Singh, send us an email, folks. Let us know. And because sometimes, for some reason, I don't know why, I'll send an email to somebody and it ends up in their junk folder. I don't know why it goes there. So maybe you're getting an email that's ended up in your junk folder. Check there, Alfa Romeo, just in case. It's happened to me several times.
Yeah, but I'll follow it up.
But yeah, send me an email and I'll definitely make sure Sean gets it.
Yeah.
Alchemist says, okay, thank you, Darlene. Really. And no night driving. Say what? That's right. If you got a red license plate, only until you get the white license plate.
I mean, you can drive, but
you can drive during the day.
You had to be responsible in your action.
Yeah, no night driving while you're on a red plate.
But we did. We don't know.
Well, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I got caught. I didn't know. You know, something that you just find out in time. So I'll tell you guys, I'm sort of the guinea pig here.
Yeah, because the good thing when we don't know it yet, we even took remember when you have your motorbike and it's still on a red plate, we took it to Koh Samui.
That's right. I took it all the way to Koh Samui on a red plate. You're not even supposed to leave your area on a red plate. I never knew. I drove it all the way through Bangkok, didn't I?
Yeah, from Suratan to here to Jomtien.
Yeah, and a shout out to Daryl Finley, who bought us 5 coffees and said, you guys are great, so helpful to us all. Thank you, Daryl. Really appreciate it. God bless you, brother.
I just don't have an answer to your question on your message. I'm sorry.
What about the pet-friendly place?
Yeah, I know if they're under construction
at that hotel.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know that one. Mark Zunga says, is there any good places to buy a good used car, or is it something that is better to do in Bangkok? Ooh, here's my personal advice, Mark. I would feel very uncomfortable buying from a car dealer here, anywhere, that sold secondhand cars. And the reason for that is a lot of Thai people don't do services on their car. They don't do anything to them until they break down. Yeah, you'll see Thai people, they'll drive and they have the engine warning light on. And you say to them, what's that? Oh, I don't know. It comes on and comes off. Maybe broken light. They don't know that it means because you need to put oil in the engine. You're low on oil. You need to put engine oil in there. They don't know. And a lot of them, you know, they wait until the car breaks down, you know, or the tires explode. They don't, you know, get the tires changed regularly, you know. They wait until they explode or the car just breaks down. So that makes me dubious to buy a vehicle that's over a certain age, you know, that's sort of over 3 years old, because you have no idea whether that person's been taking care of it. What I would advise, if you want to buy a secondhand vehicle, I would do it on Facebook Marketplace, that one. And I would look for a seller that's an expat and then ask them for service history. That would be my advice to you. Antoine says, Thai people like to keep their red license on their new cars as long as possible to show off their new car. Yes, that is true, Antoine. Because everybody knows you got a red plate, that's a new vehicle.
Yeah.
Dennis L., do you keep your same phone number after getting a new SIM card with AIS? You'll get a Thai number on your AIS SIM card.
Yeah, it's up to you. Because, of course, the reason why you were going to get the Thai number is for the internet, right? when you're outside or something like that.
What are you talking about? You lost me there. No, you get a Thai number when you come into Thailand with the AIS card. He's wondering,
Yeah.
can he keep his number from
It's,
America?
I said it's up to him.
And the answer is, if he's got a dual SIM, yes, he
Yeah,
can.
it's up to you. It's entirely up to you. If you want to keep your phone number, if you have like important messages, of course you're gonna keep it, right?
Yeah, you can keep your home number.
Yeah, but because the reason why you were gonna buy a Thai number is for the internet, right? That's what I'm saying. So it's only the bearer of your network, right? Your internet, the
And
Thai
if your
SIM
phone,
number.
if your phone's only got one SIM, then you can get a digital AIS SIM with AIS. You just go onto their website to do it.
Yeah, or just buy eSIM.
eSIM, yeah, that's the digital one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Simply Social
So only
says,
for internet anyway.
correct. I am a juicer and was wondering if fruits and vegetables are available year round. Yes, they are. It is getting very expensive for us for vegetables and fruits. Thanks. No, you can get it here all year round.
Wondering if fruits and vegetables are available. Yes.
Yeah, we
Yeah, I
have a
always
very
buy
good
fruits.
fruit market on Pattaya Road right there by Mr. DIY.
In Peppersit.
Sorry, Tepperset Road. My bad. Well,
Ratanacorn Market.
yeah, and it's fantastic. It's the cheapest fruit market around.
It's between Teppersit. It's between Rompo Market and Teppersit Market. So if you just that way, that road.
That way?
In the middle.
No, yeah,
I mean,
simply social. My wife says
no,
go that way.
Rompo Market and then Teppersit here. Then it's just here in the middle. No,
Yeah.
it's not in the middle. It's more than near the Teppersit Market. Ratanacorn.
Hunka says, Mr. Singh and Sean are two resources that I have used and will continue to use. Everything is upfront and handled with integrity. You and Darlene are to be commended for all your groundwork. 4-star. And thank you. What do we got to do to get the fifth one, Hunka? Tony Montana says, hi, Cooper. I just sent you some information about the cruise from Thailand to Australia. I was talking about that earlier, about you. It's on Messenger. Okay, thank you, Tony. Much appreciated. And I'll see you at the pool tomorrow, brother. Alchemist says, simply social. There are cheap, fresh fruits and vegetables coming out of our eyeballs here. Yeah. Super good deals on fruit and vegetables out here. Only me. Can they just rent out the 51% Thai-owned condos? They can.
Do. Some people don't.
Here's the problem. This little pain in the neck thing that drives me up a wall called Thai face. Okay? What is Thai face? Thai face is pride. All right? We got a saying in the West. Africa Islam, who's the next comment popping up. You know, he's one of those that would tell you, don't let pride fuck with you. All right? Excuse my French. I have no other way of saying this. And it annoys the heck out of me that a lot of these condo development companies will sit on the 51% and won't rent them out. I've been to the developers and I've said, I've got a subscriber. This person is interested in that 2-bedroom right there. It's just for sale, for Thai quota. No, he don't want to buy. He want to rent. No rent, sale. How long has it been empty? 8 years. Nobody buy? Nobody buy. Okay, why don't you make it for them to rent? No rent, sale. Thai. They won't entertain it. It drives you nuts. Why would you sit on a property for 8 years and not have something at least coming in on it? You could have rental income until you could sell it eventually to a Thai person. Or a foreigner that's married to a Thai person and he puts it in their name. There's ways of doing it, folks. But they won't. They'll sit on it because it's Thai face. They look bad if they're renting them out and they couldn't sell all the properties. So they won't. They just let them sit there empty. It's a crying shame. I pull my hair out. There you go. I've had a crew cut today. It just drives me nuts, the mentality of how they think. Because they think they'll lose, their opinions from their peers. You know, oh, you rented it out to a foreigner, you couldn't sell it. You're not a good salesman. You're not a good businessman. They think they get that sort of backlash. And that's their mentality. They'll sit on it forever and never sell it, which is a shame. And I think that with the 75% rule that they're working on, that foreigners can own 75%, I think that's going to make a huge difference, folks. It really is. I think it's going to bring down the prices for sales. It's going to bring down the prices for rentals. I think it's just going to help a lot more people out. I think it's got more pluses than minuses.
Yeah, and some the others doesn't really want to deal with rentals, and that's the truth.
Yeah, they don't
really want to deal with rentals.
No.
Because their view is, if it's a sale, they just have to deal with it one time, right? And then after the sale, it's finished. But rentals, it needs a lot of maintenance. That's why there's a lot of people that doesn't want to deal with rentals.
That's why all the owners out here are expats.
And that's why the developer are pushing the 75%, but we don't know if they will gonna approve it, because it's only the developers that wants the 75% for foreigners.
And Africa Islam says, Mr. Singh likes Jordans. Yes, he does. He's got a huge collection of Jordans in his living room, stacked from floor to ceiling, isn't it?
A new one, he's gonna buy it online.
He buys it on eBay and stuff like that, doesn't he? Simply Social says, at Alchemist, thanks. I look forward to getting healthy there. Hope to meet you someday and treat you to a coffee. You will. You'll meet all of our subscribers at the meet and greets. Dennis L says, we will be arriving in Bangkok on the 25th of this month. Only a few days away, not far now. Then to Pattaya on the 30th. Sean got back to me immediately after you told him. Yeah, see, and he told me that your email went to his junk box. He actually showed me on his phone. Don't know why it went to his junk box, Dennis. Antoine says, some Thai invest in condos in Pattaya for renting out. Some do, but it's extremely rare. Not a lot on a percentage from Westerners, that's for dang sure. Thais get better deals. They do get a discount for buying condos. That's true, because they want Thais to buy more of them to help the developers out. They're just not interested. Discounts for the same condos in order to sell the remaining 51%. Not many do. I can tell you right here, all 49% of the condos here are gone. Okay, the 51%, a lot of them are still open. We've got loads of 2 bedrooms available in our condo complex, but the developer won't rent them out. Will not. He says, I'll rent out the 1 bedrooms in the studios. The 2 bedrooms are too expensive to make, and I want to sell them. Well, nobody's buying them. Well, still stay empty then. It doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. Simply Social. How do I get in touch with Sean for getting a apartment there? Thanks. Send me an email and I'll be more than happy to forward it to him, Sean. To Sean for you, Simply Social. And our email is down there on the banner down below. Cooper's Thai Adventure, no S on the end of venture, by the way, at gmail.com. Vanilla Man in America says, but not all Westerners want to live in a condo full of other Westerners. Some of us want to get away from other Westerners. So raising the foreign ownership ratio is not such a good thing. If you want to get away from the Westerners, you can go live in the Thai apartments with Thai people. There's apartments out here that aren't condos. They're just apartments. That's all you get is a room and nothing else in there. There's plenty of them out there on the dark side, and you can go live with the Thais as much as you want, buddy. There are those options for everybody. Dennis L sends us a $5 super thanks and says, you're a man of your word. It's very refreshing. Thanks again. And you're very welcome. And thank you for the super chat, Dennis L. Simply Social says, is a list of motels that we can go to for the first week there so we can look for an apartment. Also, are they reasonably priced? How much of an estimate? Thanks. Get yourself Simply Social on the Facebook group. They've had many discussions about that on there, and they talk about hotels and the prices there. I've never been in these hotels and seen them myself, so it wouldn't be right for me to give a guesstimate. I don't like to do that of the prices. They can tell you on the group. and which ones are better and which ones are worse, not to go in. Things that I can't tell you on Facebook, on YouTube, actually. Giovanni says, Mr. Singh gives your subscribers a free consultation so they can find out his fees. Is that correct? Yes. If you say that you're from Cooper's Thai Adventures, he doesn't charge for consultation. Absolutely 100% free. Scott Geen says, yes, simply social. Fruit and vegetables are cheap in Thailand. Very cheap. I agree. Alchemist, given this information, perhaps a rental is in order. No red tag, no red tape, no waiting. You can get a rental straight away. Yeah. I mean, I bought my bike, my pickup truck here. You get a red plate. I think it depends on the dealership and where you're buying from. Sometimes they can get it done in 30 days. Sometimes they can get it done in like 60 days.
How long did
you can only keep the red plate for 3 months, but they're normally done way before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's not that hassle.
Yeah.
You just need to know that as soon as you bought it, you need the receipt, then go to the immigration, get the residency certificate, take it back to them so they can change do the process for changing it into the
white plate.
White plate.
Yeah, they'll give you a temporary red plate to put on there free of charge.
Okay.
Tony Montana says, I saw a lady walking into Building C with a dog on a lead, and I didn't think you were allowed to have pets. You're not. She may be coming to visit somebody here. But no, you're not allowed to have pets. If Joe sees it, he will kick them out straight away.
Or maybe she's an owner.
Coming to see her tenant, maybe?
Owner. Yeah.
I don't know. But no, there's definitely no pets allowed here. Edret says, Coop, Bangkok Hospital dentist is fantastic. Plus, crowns and general work is superb. Great prices and high quality work. Yeah, we saw you there. I was the one that told the dentist, he doesn't need the Novocaine. He's a strong man. Rich Farang says, I appreciate all you do for your viewers. I've learned a lot from watching, and thank you both for your effort. And thank you, Rich Farang. Much appreciated, brother.
Plus, in Bangkok Hospital, follow-up checkup is free.
Yeah, we went there today. Didn't get charged a penny, did we?
Yeah.
For a follow-up visit?
The last time your follow-up checkup, I didn't pay for it.
Didn't pay for that either. No. So the last 2 visits haven't paid a penny.
Yeah. Antoine, do eSIMs work correctly?
Antoine, it's French.
I don't know how you pronounce it.
Antoine. Go on.
Do eSIMs work correctly in Thailand? They have AIS eSIMs, and you will gonna be surprised because AIS, even if you're using the roaming of AIS, it works well. Yeah, my friend in the Philippines, she went back in the Philippines. She used her AIS for roaming. She says it's better than the AIS network is better than the network in the Philippines.
So does the AIS eSIM, is it good, reliable?
Yeah, because AIS have eSIMs.
Yeah, he's asking, do they work correctly in Thailand? In other words,
maybe because I trust AIS, so maybe they're.
I haven't heard anything bad about it, Antoine.
I mean, you have a subscriber before. We met them, and they're using eSIMs, both of them.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything bad though.
The husband and the wife.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know they were
Both
using them, but I've just not heard anybody say anything negative about it.
No, because it's
so it must be good because I haven't heard any bad news about it.
Yeah, because it's just like SIM card. It's just that it's digital. You don't have the physical SIM card.
Phil L says, be careful when buying a used car here. Some have been in floods and or just totally neglected. Yes, that's absolutely correct. You need to be very careful.
You will not gonna know the
history.
Yeah, and the problem, the issues. Why are they selling it? They were just gonna say what you want to hear, but you're gonna discover.
Yeah. And Idret says, my doctor has more than 22 years experience at the hospital. Yeah, fantastic. And they speak fluent English. It's plus. Our dentist at the Bangkok Hospital. Really, really good.
Yeah.
Scott Geen says, Cooper, when I came back to Thailand, going to take you and Darlene and Brooke for lunch. Great people, simply the best. from Scott, New Zealand, and being fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Simply Social. Can I hire a guide for like 1 day a week to shop for me and clean apartment? Thanks again. Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
there's a lot.
There are services out here that offer that. You won't have a problem finding them. And several people on our Facebook group have done just that. Teach Basic Thailand. Antoine, fruit smoothies are delicious and cheap in Thailand. They are. They're like $1 for fruit smoothie. You can't beat it. Dennis L says, thank you, Mrs. Cooper. I have 2 cell phones, so I'll use the second one for my Thai number. Good idea.
Better.
Very good idea.
We have 2 phones too. Don't worry.
Yeah. I've got 2 phones. Darlene's got 2 phones. Africa Islam says, arriving September the 1st. I think you'll be on the battleship. No, I'm not. I'm here till the 3rd, so I will be here when you arrive, Africa. Where should I learn all this coffee mate and Sean's plaid socks? Oh my God, you got him some plaid socks.
Please. Our partner for his pants.
For his pants. Oh my God. You're hilarious, Africa. I'll still be here until the 3rd, so we can meet up on the 2nd. Simply Social says, what is the name of your condo complex? Thanks. It is called Dusit Grand Park 2. And 45 of our subscribers are living here and loving it. We have a regular meetup at 3 o'clock at the pool. Antoine says, we bought a 4-bedroom pool villa in Banks Sen Beach.
Yeah. That's where where we always go when we do jet skiing?
Yes.
Where we always stop. That little paradise.
That is a beautiful place. Yeah, okay. Down there. 40 minutes from Pattaya. Yeah, I know it. For 6 million baht. That's a good deal. The same price as a large 1-bedroom or small 2-bedroom condo in Pattaya. Yeah. They are, I mean, if you think about the 2 bedrooms in like the Rivieras and the Copacabana and the Once condo and all them, 2-bedroom, you're looking around about 10 million baht now for those.
It's expensive.
It is expensive. Like Antoine says, you can buy a pool villa, for almost half that price.
Yeah.
Very good deals.
It depends on the location too.
Yeah.
Bangsaen, it's a nice area too. But
it is. It's got the beautiful beaches and the clear water.
Yeah, but here, Pattaya and Jomtien, and it's a tourist spot. A lot of people are coming in here. Maybe that's why the prices is high because it's in demand.
But yeah, you got a damn good deal there, brother. Les Brown says, where is the customs office there, and what is it like going there as far as waiting time? Do I have to make an appointment to pick something up? I've never been to the custom office.
Road, right? Going to Bangkok.
James had to go.
Yeah, James.
Because for our jet skis, he bought a liquid called Salt Away.
Yeah.
And you connect it to the water hose and you use it, and it takes all the salt off the jet ski. And he had to go there and fill out a declaration form. I've never been there.
He has to do it personally because it's liquid.
I think it was in Chonburi, wasn't it? Where he had to go?
Yeah, we always pass it by when we go to Bangkok. It's along those.
Is it?
It's along that way.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna see a big custom.
Yeah, I haven't been there, James. James went there, and he had to sign this custom declaration form to get the salt away.
Because it's liquid.
Yeah, it was liquid. Giovanni says, hit the thumbs up, everyone. Make the Coopers smile more. Thank you, Giovanni. God bless you, brother. 85 people online. Please hit the thumbs up. It doesn't cost you a penny. Simply Social says at Edretz, which dentist do you go to need to check out when I get there? Thanks. And we go to Bangkok Hospital on the 5th floor. They have their own dentist there.
Yes.
Own dentistry. And they speak fluent English.
You will not gonna feel any pain. Only from injection, but
do like I did. Get put to sleep. That's what I like. Simply Social. Darlene is very knowledgeable. Thanks, Darlene, for the information.
Thank you.
Cooper, did you check out Easy Way to Stop Smoking from Alan Carr? No, I didn't. I quit. I haven't had cigarettes now for over 4 weeks, and I'm just vaping. That's it.
He tried a cigarette again, but he doesn't like.
I had 2 puffs on a cigarette. I said, this tastes absolutely nasty. I threw it away. Didn't I?
And you know what
I
he
couldn't
told,
do it.
You know what he told me the other day?
Huh.
If he can only, if he has a way to stop smoking, he will.
For the vapes, yeah.
Cooper. But before, he always say, I ain't gonna stop smoking.
I'm gonna die with a cigarette in my mouth, baby. That's what I used to say.
But now it's talking about stop smoking.
Yeah. Phil L says, I have AIS and I have used the roaming function in Vietnam, Malaysia, and the USA, and it worked great. Yeah,
Yes.
we used it in Vietnam, Singapore,
Indonesia,
and Bali.
Yeah.
And didn't have a problem with it, did we?
Yes, and it works great. And
Yeah.
we're planning to use it when we go to Europe also, because I already checked.
Yeah,
You
do they
can
have a
use it.
plan for Europe?
Yes, and for UK also,
Mm.
we're gonna use it, so we don't have to switch SIM cards
Yeah,
whenever we
that'd
stop.
be a pain in the neck.
Yeah, it's very handy, the roaming package of AIS.
Hmm.
I think we paid for Asian, we paid like 3,000 something, but for 40 days, 3,000 something.
Yeah, for 40
But that's
days,
for
it's
40
like
days. It's package.
it was $30 for 40 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's less than $1 a day, which I thought was very reasonable. Scott Geen says, All Blacks won tonight, 24-17 against England in rugby. And I want to give a shout out to England, actually, Scott, because they have beat Holland this week 2-1. They beat them, so they are in the European Cup final. Now, for soccer, we call it in America, they call it football. They are in the Cup final. So fantastic to them. They played in the semifinals. Now they're playing in the final. And good luck to England. Hope you win. Alchemist says you can get a foot massage on the beach for 200 baht.
Yes.
You can get anything here. Absolutely true. There you go. $6 for a foot massage.
Yeah, and that's my favorite.
On the beach.
That's my favorite nail salon now. By the beach. You're just gonna sit down in there, and then there's this pink ladies. They're wearing pink. That will gonna offer you to clean your nails, and it's only 200 baht. I like how they clean the nails because they really clean it. They use snipper and all these tools for nails. But on the other salon, I'm looking for that, and they use those electric drill for the nails, and they're not really cleaning your nails. The one in the beach road
does a thorough job.
Yes, and it's only 200 baht.
Is that your new favorite salon?
Yes, that's my favorite.
Okay, there you go.
Now from now on, if I want to do my nails done, I'm just gonna go to the beach road and pay 200 baht and look for those pink ladies. They wear pink.
Simply Social says, Cooper, glad you stopped smoking. Want you to stay around for the next 30 years. I'd like that. I'd like to see what Bitcoin is going to be in 30 years to enjoy your great life there. Smart move. Yeah. The reason I quit Simply Social is I wanted the implants done on my teeth. I have got 10 in now. And they said that if I don't quit smoking, they can't do it. Bangkok Hospital refused to treat me unless I quit smoking. So I said to them, okay, if I quit, can I vape? And they said, yes, you can vape, but no cigarettes because the tar and all the chemicals and the hot smoke. They said, no, you can't. Vaping is a lot better, they said. So I did. I quit smoking. I started vaping, and they did it.
I'm proud of you. Before, he really doesn't want to stop. No, I ain't stopping.
Yeah. And now, for the first time in our relationship, you'll actually give me a French kiss. Alfa Romeo says, I'm feeling the jet lag now. Time for a strong espresso. Have a great day and see you really soon. I know. I will see you on Friday, brother. Simply Social says, Alchemist, I will be getting a foot and leg massage for circulation weekly. Also, a full massage monthly. Great benefits. And one of our subscribers here, Pat, when he first came here, he came on a Zimmer frame, guys. I shit you not. You'll meet him here at the pool. Don, sorry, what did I call him? Pat. and he's now walking around with no aids. He walking aids. He gets a massage every couple of days. He loves it. He says he couldn't afford it in the U.S., but here he can because it's super cheap. And he says they treat all his muscles, and he's able to now walk unaided and even dance the jig by the pool. He goes like this. He reminds me of the little beaver,
Yeah, he's
in
dancing.
Caddyshack. He's doing this right here by the pool. Next, Al DeCisi says, "Hi everyone. I got a full body Thai massage for 200 baht on the corner of Beach Road where Cheap Charlie's is. It was amazing. That's $6 for a full body massage. You can't beat it for love or money anywhere in the West. I think my mom pays like $100, for a 30-minute massage in Arizona. It's that expensive. And here we're getting it for $6 for an hour. Can't beat it." And that's it, Al DeCisi. Thank you for coming on and joining us. We are at the end of the comments. There's no comments left. So we're going to sign off, give Darlene's mouth a rest. She's still got some stitches. God bless her. And we got a lot of videos coming up this week. We got a lot of things going on. We're also got our meet and greet this Friday. And then I got a special video coming out later this week. That's going to shock you guys. Something in our personal life just came up. Simply Social says, "Yes, eating healthy, and you are right. Cannot afford a massage here. $90 an hour. Need to come there for health alone." I agree. People come here all the time just for their health. And the dental tourism is huge in Thailand, and medical. Next, GC3K says, "Hi, Coop, Darlene. First time commenting. Thank you, GC3K, for coming on here. Much appreciated, brother."
Alchemist, thanks both of you.
And thank you, Alchemist. Scott Gaines says, "Thank you both. Stay safe," from Scott, New Zealand. We will, brother. Looking forward to you coming out here soon. Giovanni, thanks, guys. I'll see you at the meet and greet. Lovely. Be great to have you with us. And Africa Islam says, "The real Mr. Cooper smokes. You must be a clone. Damn UFO." Nope. Quit. That's all I got, buddy. That's it. Haven't had a cigarette in over 4 weeks, and I'm doing great. And Malcolm Hawkins says, "Cheers." Thank you, Malcolm. God bless you, brother. And thank you all for coming on today and joining us. It's always a blast when we do the live streams. We really enjoy it with you. And until next time, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my favorite tagline. And stay tuned.
Bye.